Oh, he's gonna throw me like a rag doll. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Don't you just love that sound? So much nostalgia. What's going on, Godzirra Nation? This is ArghGodzirra, and today we officially embark on the next chapter in our Resident Evil series, and we're going to be playing the original Resident Evil 3 Nemesis. With the remake coming out in a couple of months, I figured it was time for the original to hit the scene. Do 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 do. Oh, I am so hyped. I hope you guys are keen for this Resident Evil adventure. Resident Evil 3 Nemesis has always been my favourite installment in the franchise. I can't wait any longer, ladies and gentlemen. We're just going to dive straight into this.
It all began as an ordinary day in September. An ordinary day in Raccoon City. A city controlled by Umbrella. No one dared to oppose them, and that lack of strength would ultimately lead to their destruction. I suppose they had to suffer the consequences of their actions, but there would be no forgiveness. If only they had had the courage to fight. It's true that once the wheels of justice begin to turn, nothing can stop them. Nothing. It was Raccoon City's last chance, and my last chance. My last escape.
This is Chopper Delta, preparing to drop off at area E95070. Over.
What are they?
Farewell to my life, farewell to my home. This is my last chance for survival. This is my last escape. And so it begins. Welcome back to Raccoon City, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, now we're going to bait this zombie here. We're not going to waste any bullets. We're just going to get around him. Come on. Now we run around. You best be getting out of there, Jill.
September 28th, daylight. The monsters have overtaken the city.
Somehow, I'm still alive.
I'm still alive.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm a huge Resident Evil nerd. I apologize.
Okay, we've got to get out of here.
What? What do you think you're talking about? I just lost my daughter out there. How dare you tell me to go back outside?
Go back outside.
I'm sorry about your daughter, but there isn't gonna be any rescue. We have to get out of here.
No! I'm not going anywhere. I'd rather starve to death in here than be eaten by one of those undead monsters! Now leave me alone!
He wants to be left alone, huh? How about we talk to him once more before we leave, just to stir the pot?
I told you! I'm not leaving! Never! Just get away from me.
Okay. If that's what you want. God, it feels weird playing with the PS3 controller and using the directional pad to run around. We'll quickly just get rid of these books here. Very excited to be playing this game. It had me hyped enough that I knew this was going to be the next Resident Evil title we would be playing on the channel, but then late last year to have that trailer drop to show us that Resident Evil 3 is getting the remake treatment, I thought, what better time to bring Nemesis to the channel than right now? We play through this, and then the remake hits the channel afterwards. I thought it was a brilliant idea. We are playing this on the standard difficulty. Hard mode would have been probably a decent way to go about it, but I don't want to have a series where I'm just getting romped by the Nemesis every time we come across him, so when it comes to playing games like this, I don't do it for the difficulty factor. I do it to sit back and have an enjoyable experience with you all, and just appreciate the Resident Evil franchise for what it's worth. So let's collect every single piece of gunpowder we can find to make sure we can make those bullets down the track. For those of you who might be a little bit unfamiliar with the timeline of Resident Evil 3, this game happens both before and after Resident Evil 2. I think we'll take the handgun out here and we'll go with the shotgun. Beautiful. So currently as it stands, what we are currently playing is before Resident Evil 2 goes down, and then about halfway through the game when Jill undergoes a bit of an experience, that is when the ending of Resident Evil 2 pretty much kicks in. Which in its own kind of weird way, I'm very excited to see how the Resident Evil 3 remake intertwines and whether we get indication of Leon and Claire already being in a situation, or we see other characters throughout Resident Evil 2. Because in this original Resident Evil 3, I am going to point out some factors when they do pop up that kind of don't have the continuity that it should have linking in to Resident Evil 2. That doesn't mean I love this game any less, because this game is brilliant. The one thing I'm looking most forward to with the remake is seeing how they've built Nemesis. We've all seen... Whoa! We've all seen how they took Mr. X and just revamped him. I'm very keen to see how they work Nemesis in the Resident Evil 3 remake. Get off me! Good night. I think there's still one more hiding down here. Yep. Gotta get that lighter oil. And another shotgun? Don't mind if I do. See, it's weird, because in the standard difficulty of this game, they provide you with the Magnum, the shotgun, the handgun, all in inventory, so finding this shotgun, get off me, is a little bit redundant, but it's okay. We'll make it work. Good night, sir. Sleep well. We'll pick up as many health items as we can along the way. Get a little bit of herbology going on up in this piece and get some combining going. And now we can press on. I'm also hoping with the remake, when it does come out, we don't get what happened with the Resident Evil 2 remake and lose some of the enemies. Like, in Resident Evil 2 remake, we had the loss of the tarantulas in the sewers. The tarantulas are in Resident Evil 3, so I'm hoping in that instance we get to see what the giant spiders would look like. But then you've also got the hunters that get reintroduced. We've got the brain demons as well, so I'm hoping we get to see all these type of things mixed up in this game. I love what they did with the lickers in Resident Evil 2, so I am very much looking forward to what they could do with some of these other enemies in Resident Evil 3. That poor bastard. Eaten alive! Get off me! I think there's some herbs up here we can grab. Thank you. Inventory management is key in this game. I feel Resident Evil 3 could have used a bigger inventory system, just personally, in my opinion. I know in hard mode there is less amount of spaces and it gets you to use the inventory management a bit more. But Resident Evil 4 obviously ramps things up and has the bigger inventory with items that take up multiple spaces. I think they could have implemented that in this game. The good old boutique is locked because we don't get the key until we finish the game. That's where Jill gets to play dress-ups with all different types of different costumes. Pretty sure one of those costumes included Regina's costume from Dino Crisis, which is one of the costumes I liked to wear when I played this on the original PS1. We're about to see Brad. There he is! Chicken Heart Vickers. Looks like he's going to have a bigger role to play in the remake, which is exciting. Just a bit of foreshadowing if you haven't picked up already. We're going to be talking about the remake quite a bit throughout this experience because I am so hyped to play it.
Get away!
Normally I'd conserve my ammo, but considering we've got some in abundance, I'll give you a hand, Brad.
Brad, hang in there. Why isn't someone doing something about this?
I didn't know you were still alive, Jill. The police aren't trained for this kind of situation. What could they do? Listen, he's coming for us. We're both gonna die.
What are you saying?
You'll see. He's after STARS members. There's no escape.
No, we'll see in due time. Don't you worry about that. Clock Tower postcard. One of the many different settings that we're going to be undertaking in this playthrough. It's one thing I loved about Resident Evil 3. It took us into different locations of Raccoon City that we were yet to have discovered. Resident Evil 2 obviously being predominantly within the RPD. And yes, I know we didn't have to use those herbs, but it's all about being able to make space in the inventory, so we had no choice, ladies and gentlemen. We go out this way? Yeah, let's go out this way. Actually, we'll go through the back door. Saves us running around the entire alley again. God damn it, Jill, learn to use the stairs, please. This way? You want to throw down? That's fine by me. There's a nice little tank we can get use of over here. Come on, we need you guys to start coming this way so I can explode this goddamn thing. Okay, let's just aim a little bit. Boom! How many did we get? Not as many as I would have liked. Okay, I'm pretty sure there's a file up here we can grab. That's the one! The policemen are pressing forward. Let's burn this sucker. No, don't have time for you dogs, I'm sorry. Pretty sure this is a save room. Magic. Okay. Let's put this shotgun away. Let's put that away. Some gunpowder up here. Let's grab this and put that into storage as well. Very interesting to see how they do the gunpowder system in the remake, if they do it at all, because it played an integral part in Resident Evil 3. Being able to craft your own bullets. Okay, let's go this way. No time for the pooches, let them have a rest. Here we go. Raccoon City Police Department. I know what's about to go down, so we're getting the shotgun ready. Should have probably gone with the Magnum. It's got a lot more stopping power, but I think we can make the shotgun work.
Jill!
Brad!
We've got to... Jill! Help!
No! Brad?
Okay, here we go. We're going to stand and fight. We're not entering the police station. A nice handy tip when taking on Nemesis in the original game is running to his right hand side Because he sweeps with his left arm. Ow. Oh, he's going to throw me like a rag doll. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Put me down, please. Thank you. Do we use the spray yet? We do have to get some more bullets. I don't think we used the spray yet. Uh-oh. No, 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 no. I think it's time. It's almost time to use that spray. I think we can only take a couple more hits before he kills us. Alright, let's take advantage. I don't appreciate you throwing me around like I'm some piece of crap. Good night, sir. Stars. If I could teabag, that's what I would be doing right now. I'm pretty sure Brad has dropped something we can pick up. Had we been playing on hard mode, this is where Nemesis would have dropped pieces to make a Desert Eagle, I'm pretty sure it was. But from memory, I'm pretty sure Brad's ID we use in the main hallway when we go inside, and it gives us the code in order to get the stars key, which is locked up. I'm pretty sure I remember the code. We're going to grab us some herbs. And then we're going to go access that control panel. Almost certain the code is 0513. I think. Could be completely wrong, but the amount of times I've played this game wouldn't surprise me if I've just nailed it on the head. 0513? Is it 0513? Yes, it is. Well, let's grab us some extra handgun ammo. Let's make room for at least one slot. And this is where some of the continuity issues begin. Because for starters, as you can see on the roof, in Resident Evil 2, you've got the little welcome sign for Leon hanging from the roof. In Resident Evil 3, it's not up there. Which means these zombies kindly hung some signage up for Leon before Leon rocked up. Which is incredibly nice of them. The second is this part right here. This is Marvin. And he's already dead. Bearing in mind, we are currently inside the RPD before Leon and Claire even rock up here. So, this is obviously something that's going to be completely different when it comes to the remake, and I'm wondering whether or not Jill and Marvin are going to have a bit of an exchange, which would be very interesting to see. Especially to see whether or not Marvin has already been wounded in Resident Evil 3, or whether he's fighting fit and he gets wounded during Resident Evil 3. I think that'd be great. We're going to have to make room for something else here. Because we're going to have to put in the code into this little locker. That'd be 0513. That's the stars key. Thank you very much. Come on, lady. Uh-oh. Get off me, please. That's not very nice. There should be one more. Just around here. Let's use that. Not today, puppy. Little save room action. Let's make a little bit of a deposit. We don't need that gem until a little bit later on, and we don't need that anymore either. We don't need that for the time being either. With that all being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring the first episode of Resident Evil 3 Nemesis to a close. Thank you for joining me as always. I sincerely hope you guys are prepared for this adventure, because this is going to be one hell of a roller coaster, and I can't wait to take you on this journey with me. If you guys are excited, be sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. It goes a long way to supporting myself, and I seriously cannot thank you guys enough for all that support. If you happen to be new to the channel, there is plenty of other content to check out. I urge you to do so, and if you enjoy what I'm throwing down, hit that subscribe button and pledge your allegiance to the Godzirra Nation in the process. Right next to that little bell, hit it so every time something brand new hits the channel, you get a sweet little notification popping up saying, hey, guess what? ArghGodzirra's just uploaded some good shit, you should go check it out. Seriously, do it. What are you waiting for? Social media links are in the description down below. If you don't follow me on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram yet, it would be hugely appreciated. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.